We're going to get into the bullet drop compensator of the Dash 2 reticle and how it can help you range estimate a man-sized target. Now the total diameter of this particular reticle is 68 MOA. At 100 yards, your average American male at 5'8" will completely fill up this ring. That's a great tool for gauging distance. So here we have our bullet drop representation of range estimation from 1 to 400 yards. Now going from left to right, each figure loses a half size as we go down. So your average male at 5'8", 5'10", at 100 yards takes up the entire ring. As we move down to 200 yards, you can see it's half the size of the figure. At 300 yards, you can see it's half the size of the 200-yard figure. And at 400 yards, it's half the size of the 300-yard figure. Now we can also remember this in fractions as well. One whole figure, or 1/1, the lower denominator will always represent the yardage. So 100 yards, 1/1. The next figure, when he's half the size of the ring, is 1/2, 200 yards. When he's 1/3 the size of the ring, or 1/3, he's 300 yards. And lastly, when he's 1/4 the size of the ring, he's 1/4 and 400 yards. It's just an easy way to remember it. Lastly, Eotech didn't forget about you, hunters. On a white-tailed deer, 17 inches is about the average size of a torso. So if we go to the top left-hand corner, we see our white-tailed deer completely filling up the 68 MOA ring with its torso. Tells us it's at 25 yards. Very cool tool for range estimation of white-tailed deer and other equal-sized animals. Moving on to the upper right-hand corner, we see that the white-tailed deer torso now splits the reticle in half, giving us a range estimation of 50 yards. Now moving on to the lower left-hand corner, we see that the white-tailed deer torso now cuts the reticle into a third, giving us a range estimation of 100 yards. Very nice piece of equipment, already fixed to your optic, and a great reticle to use as a range estimator. Holographic weapon sights are fantastic. They have very limited parallax. They all have parallax. Even people who say that Eotech has no parallax, not exactly true, but the parallax definitely gets less the further it goes out, actually. It's a pretty amazing weapon sight in my opinion. I really like them, especially for CQB type operations, home defense. Thanks for joining me on this video. If you could, hit that like, subscribe button if you enjoyed this type of content.